Okay, good evening, guys. I think it has been like, is it 4 months since my last post, my YouTube video post. I'm very sorry for that because I've been promising a lot, but however, somehow I tend to drag. But then when the June exams came out, one of you guys reached out to me and she was saying, Mr. Rupanga, I'm disappointed. I failed my exams, my maths, the June exam, and I'm crushed. She was so devastated. So I thought, how best can I assist her? And then I realized that life is not all about exams. Pretty much life is about wisdom. You need to have the wisdom to know the difference between passing an exam and achieving your goals in life. There are so many alternatives and routes to achieving what you want in life. However, there are some fundamental truth in life, like you constantly have to feed your mind. You constantly have to push yourself. You constantly have to tell yourself that you can do better than this. Why am I saying this? Because everything starts from your mind. If your mind is not fed, if it's not healthy, then you certainly have problems in life. So imagine that. Imagine this. When you switch off a light in a room, what replaces it automatically? It's darkness. So it's more like that with your mind. If you don't feed your mind, then cobwebs develop in your mind. You don't see yourself achieving what you want to achieve. So how do you then feed your mind? That's the essence of this video. Most of the things that I post and write about on that page on Facebook and on this page are about, I read them. They are through me feeding my mind. I read a lot of books. We're going to get back to that. But I want you to get that you need to start actively reading books. If you are in Form 4 or if you are in Form 3, you need to start doing that now. Make it an habit. If you are in Form 6 or probably A level, that's A level, you're going to invest. This is one thing that you need to make an habit. And you need to be able to part with $15 or say $20 for a good read, for a good book. If you can get 1% of what you read about in a very good book, I'm going to show you the books that I read. I mean, imagine yourself after just say, if it's a year and in a year you read 12 books, and we say you are 1% better than that, you have actually improved yourself with 12%. So I would urge you to read books. The books that I'm reading currently, when I came to Blaawai, I was reading this book. It's called the Prosperity Bible. Sorry, I don't know what's happening with this, but I'm sure you can be able to read it. Yeah, it's called the Prosperity Bible. It's actually a series of books that were written by a lot of others. Some of them were Napoleon Hill, Benjamin Franklin, James Allen. I bought this book for $30 on Amazon, and it actually has like 19 books in it. And this is another book that I read. I read The 4 Hour Week. I mean, if you're in Form 6, you definitely have to read this book, The 4 Hour Week. I don't know why my books are coming out weirdly. I think it's the reflection in the camera. Right. Okay. That's fine. I also bought this book on Amazon. There are a lot of books that I bought, and I'm going to list them. If you check this page, you'll find those books. And next week going forward, I'm going to be posting more series, just simple summaries, video summaries about these books, what I got from them, what I think is the 1%. One thing that I have to tell you, if you go on Amazon and you look for these books, you get them very cheaply. I mean, they range from $10. Some go as little as $4. The highest that I've bought, the most expensive one was that other book that I showed you first. And the good thing that I have to commend our government on is they don't charge duty on that, and you can get that book delivered at your nearest post office for next to nothing. The highest that I paid was it $3 USD. So in this video, I hope you get the courage to start reading, to make it a habit. And from there, you develop, you are feeding your mind. The other things that you can do to develop your mind is to watch good motivational videos. But however, you need data for that. So it's really up to you to choose between books and that stuff. And then exercise. You need this is physical exercise, and then mental exercises. You need to do that. Why am I saying that you need to read books? Because if you don't feed your mind with proper stuff, then bad stuff is going to corrupt your mind. It's going to settle because you need to push out the bad stuff. The world that we are living in is a world filled with the bad. I mean, if you're watching the news and what's happening in this country, it's bad. You need to distract your mind with the good stuff. And that good stuff comes from the books. And with books, it's like you're reading from another guru, for somebody who achieved it. It's more like when the way you emulate your parents, the way you love your parents, the love that you have for them grows out of you seeing them changing your life every day, and those are your best models. But then you need to grow from them. You need to actually go out and look for other great people, and books are a good source for those things. I mean, when you are reading a book that was written by Malcolm Gladwell, I have never met him, but you know what's happening? I'm reading about him. When I'm reading, it's like he's telling me his secrets about life. And in this book, Timothy Ferris is telling me about the secrets for his success in life. And I have bought a lot of books, and these are just part of the books that I have been reading. I will send you the links in my video posts, and then from there, if you need any assistance, just reach out to me. And I doubt the kind of parent that when you approach them with a book like this, I mean, if it's your father or what, to say, I need this book. It's going for $15 or say $35 on Amazon, and they will deny you that. They will decline that. You know what? If they buy it for you, it will force you to read the book again. So have the courage to go and ask them, and also the wisdom to save $15 for a good book. It's very good when you are reading. It keeps your mind occupied. Honestly, for me, I had to develop this character because a lot of people had been coming to me to say, you know what, one of the things that we don't do as, I'm sorry to say, black people, is we don't want to read. And we wonder why our lives are so different from the other races. I will ask you a question. How many blacks do you know are avid readers or who have libraries in their house and you know them to be reading? So if you can get anything from me today, go out there and read. Please go out and read. And when you are reading, you are not marked for reading. It's not an exam. Exams, you know what, I'm still writing exams. And when you think you've done your best and then you fail, don't let it drag you down a hole. It's bad. Tell yourself again that I'm going to try again and try again. Do not quit and go and read. Cheers, guys. Keep on reading. And please don't forget to subscribe. Aye.